with Deanne Harn, CEO of RFI Communications and Security. Hey Deanne, thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your big cover story. I opened SDM the other day, and sure enough, RFI was in the pages. How do you feel about that? What are some of the things that
we're very excited? RFI was Systems Integrator of the Year honoree, which is an exciting title to be given. We've done a lot of hard work, and it's nice to have after over 30 years in the industry to be acknowledged in that way. We've consistently ranked in as part of the top integrators of the year. We were 15th last year overall with SDM, and to have the title of Integrator of the Year honoree was very, very nice. Very nice wind in our sails.
Right, absolutely. It's a nice little pat on the back. You know, we were talking earlier, and you were saying how, you know, this was just a family company that my dad started at a kitchen table. So,
well, the exciting thing about coming from a family business is I'm really grateful. There's a gratefulness that I have to my parents for the sacrifices, the perseverance, the work ethic that they've been able to teach me. But when you've been around for 30 years, and really I'm the last family member that works in the business, it really isn't a family business anymore per se. We like to look at it as we're a community, and there's the RFI community is strong. We have a lot of people that have been with us for over 20, 25 years. In fact, we had somebody hit 30 years just this last month. My parents have really left me with a legacy of a strong executive management team. So to be able to go and move into second generation and to do that by myself would have been a very daunting task. But because there was such a strong executive management team in place, we have Michelle Brooks, who's our CFO, who's just dynamic. Brian Lund, who's well known in the industry, is our Senior Vice President. He heads all of our Northwest region. And Brad Wilson, who really truly, he's our president, and really truly is the person that has led the company towards the Integrator of the Year honoree. He, hands down, really truly great partnership with these guys. So.
Well, I mean, you're a really humble person, Deanne, so I can see us. But, you know, just to be able to have all those different perspectives about the company, you know, operations. I grew up, you know, that's what your mom and dad are talking about when you get home, so you know all kinds of different aspects.
And my husband's the IT manager, so we have a different perspective than probably most people, and that's allows me to relate to our technicians in a different way.
Right.
To our central station operators, I dispatched, I did all of that. So I was a janitor. There was a whole bunch of things and experiences that I had, and I'm very fortunate to have seen the different parts of the business. You know, when times were hard, just the struggle and just how hard it was to make certain business decisions, and to go through that with my dad was tremendous. And it really taught me the importance of, it really is about our employees. They really are what make us strong. And when he had to make tough business decisions during different economic ups and downs, they impacted him, and they impacted him in a big way, and thus our family. So really being grateful and knowing truly where the business is built, and that as a community, as an RFI community, we all pull on the rope.
Right.
And when I took over last year, that's the message that I sent. Family businesses are wonderful and great, but reality is families have problems, families have dysfunction, all those kinds of things. There's not always a positive connotation to that.
Right.
But in a community, you think back to the olden days and everybody pulling on the rope to get the barn up.
Right.
That is huge. That says something, and that's the way I see RFI. Is there are so many people that are pulling on the rope to make that objective happen and to make the company successful, and that's why I love being a part of it. So
great. Okay, I'll stop bugging you about the past. We'll talk about the future. Okay. So where do you see growth for RFI vertically? So are we talking resi? Are we talking commercial? Where do you see there being opportunities?
We are primarily a commercial company, and so we do residential here and there, but we primarily focus on the commercial side of things.
Okay.
We scale, so we do the very, very large commercial projects out there, the design build that are engineered beyond my mind. I can't believe how much these guys do. It's amazing to me. To your small commercial industrial type of a system, and we do your residential. So we pretty much scale across the board. We'll continue growing in the commercial side on every front.
Okay.
Bringing in the interactive services on the commercial industrial side of things. That is a huge opportunity. I'm excited because we've brought on and made some investments here recently to grow that part of our business, the RMR push. We've expanded into Southern California,
Nice.
Which is nice, very much so. And so we have opportunities. We've also expanded. We have a 5-diamond central station, UL listed central station.
Right.
And we've made some investments. We brought in Mary Genspeed as a call center director.
Okay.
And really working to move the central station from more of just a monitoring center to more of that full service, hosted, managed type of a center. So it's all in one. So there's the sky's the limit for the types of opportunity that's out there. And the central station, we also do third-party monitoring. So it's nice to be able to offer some of those services to our dealers and working with them as well.
Sure. How is that going to change in the central station? So offering, these interactive services rather than just vanilla alarm systems. How is that going to change the way you?
We're actually marrying our service department and our central station more so. So we're actually physically going to bring the service department next to our central station, and that is going to be part of what we can do to physically start it. It's all about training. It truly, and that's one of the reasons to bring Mary Genspeed in and continue doing some business development. We've also brought in David James to help us with that as well. It's been to increase the knowledge ability, the giving dispatchers the ability to have demos to work on, to practice with, communication. Communicating to all parts of our business what it is that we do. Sometimes it's as simple as that. Oh, we do that. We can actually arm and disarm. Oh, okay. And it's making sure that everybody's trained and knows what it is we can do and where the limitations are as well.
Because at the end of the day, they're the people communicating with your customers.
Absolutely.
And that's your touch point,
Absolutely. Yeah. Very much.
So I did give you this ESX conference catalog. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
And asked you to pick one of the close to 60 seminars that popped out to you as being the most interesting. So just asking.
So I actually picked one on Tuesday, June 18th, and it's developing a purpose-driven culture throughout the organization. Can you read what it's about? It takes effective leadership at all levels to reach an organization's full potential. Learn to develop your staff into a high-performing, purpose-driven team, and it goes on. For us, that's probably, and for just this recent transition for me, I think that's what I'm seeing is how do we lead versus manage. And I think going into some of the new eras and new opportunity we have in the security industry, it's really about leading and being strategic and getting there, not about managing where we've already been.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you at ESX.
All right, great. Thanks.